Hey, DJ, my man Kirby Puckett. Hey, Gigfoot is here also. Welcome, DJ Kirby Puckett and Gigfoot. I appreciate you guys being here. I actually wasn't even quite sure I was going to do a live stream today, and I'll kind of, I guess, fill in everybody once I see if a little more people show up so I'm not repeating myself. Uh, Hello, Dr. Red Taco DRT. I'm here. Like I said, almost was not sure if I was going to do a live, but I'll fill you guys in a little bit. Uh, Something kind of came up, and sometimes it doesn't surprise me. Things uh, mysteriously pop up once in a while. Joseph Bacola. Hello, Michael. It's me, Jake. Dude, that is so awesome. You know what? If I come back down around you, Jake, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. As soon as I start my live, you're already here. Say hello to Joseph. It's like Bacolad. He's a security guy way down here at the other end. I was just talking to that I've known for quite a while. I'll go back down by him soon. Uh, Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you so much, Jake. Local Filipino, good person. Lots of people here that are like family here. Uh, we got OVSN, like OVSNAAMY. Hi, I'm from Mexico. Welcome from Mexico. And no, DRT, there's fortunately no rain. Actually, a very good breeze. Doesn't feel very humid. Uh, the water is fairly showing its colors, clear today. Not bad at all. Connie, thank you so much for being here, Connie. Again, the new person here from Mexico. Appreciate you being here. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Again, my name is Michael, if you're not familiar, from the United States. Been living abroad here in the Philippines since July of 2024, but I did go home in March of 2025 for like a month and a half. Quickly came back in June 13th, I think, of 2025, and I've been here ever since. Michael Hunter's here. Hello, Michael. How are you, my friend? From one Michael to another. I guess I'll just give you guys, if you haven't given me a like, remember to smash the like. If you're not a subscriber, I'm always welcoming new subscribers, people that want to follow the life, the journey of Simple Michael from basically born in Pennsylvania, but I did live in Florida. Uh, this is like my home away from home here in the Philippines. Feed the Wild James. I remember you, Feed the Wild James. I appreciate you being here, dude. Like, you know what, Feed the Wild James, you just seem like a good guy. And I'm gonna have a good heart today, a positive mindset, a positive heart. I want to share. I don't share all my personal life on social media, but it's kind of been like a topic of discussion lately as far as me traveling to and from. And Jake, I also got to make you blue too. From Mother Akuya, Jake. Now you're blue, Jake. You're gonna stand out. You're blue. You're like you got moderator capabilities. Feed the Wild James. I appreciate you guys. Again, I will beat this drum constantly. That was weird. I just the app closed and disappeared. I'm gonna wait for a minute. Let me know if you guys hear me now. It's weird enough. I just walked and the app closed itself, and I just had to open it back up. Um, OVS. Hello, welcome again from Mexico. Let me know if I'm back, you guys. Like I said, it disappeared. Um, okay, it's back. Okay, you're from Mexico. That's awesome that you're here. I'm Michael from the United States, born in Pennsylvania, but living abroad here in Dumaguete. Michael. All right, let me give you the lowdown, and maybe I'll have to repeat it again later, but that's okay. That's what live streaming is. People come in and out, and sometimes you have to repeat the same thing, but that's okay. So basically, long story short, people that have been asking me recently, Michael, when are you going to go home to the United States? When are you going to visit your mom, visit your family? And I had always said in the past, when we've been talking about this for a while, the only immediate plans that I would ever truly have before was if there was some sort of medical emergency or a reason for me to go back to the United States um, due to my mother or father. Well, yesterday around, I don't know, between 1 and 2, I was going to Bannylad, traveling to Bannylad by tricycle to go pick up some sourdough bread and my eggs. And when I had my phone in my pocket, so I wasn't really paying attention. And then when I checked my phone later, my brother had sent me a message. It was, I guess it was 2 a.m., really late, because the time difference. They had to take my mother to the hospital. Um, she, I guess, got a fever. Now, keep in mind, she's already had some pre-existing health conditions going on. So, and my brother's been taking care of her and my father for, I always talk about the ultimate sacrifice that my brother makes. So she apparently got a fever, had the chills, and you don't want to mess around with a fever when you're that age and you kind of have pre-existing health conditions. So, yeah. So immediately I kind of went into a little bit of a panic and which is normal reaction. And then I text my brother and then I called my father at like 3 a.m. in the morning, in which he did answer. And they ran a lot of tests. Like she had broken her hip, like fell down many years ago, broke her hip. They had inserted a metal rod in her hip. Well, if anybody knows, I don't know a lot about this stuff, but when you're putting a foreign object in your body, you know, where our bodies aren't designed to put metal and stuff in it, steel rods and whatnot. So uh, they run in tests like, is there an infection through that? Some women get UTIs that cause infections and stuff like that. So there's like a lot of moving parts right now with my mother. Yeah, and some other tests they ran, they think maybe there could be something cancerous now also. Now, I don't want to go all doom and gloom on everybody, but I'm just kind of telling you all that I know. I almost wasn't going to do this live stream just because I'm, feeling kind of normal. I guess I'm stronger than maybe what I should be. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do this live right now because I said, as much as sometimes you guys always say you need me, which blows my mind, but I think I need some therapeutic support right now from you guys. So Derek, hello. Kayla, hello. Gabby, so I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Hola, yeah, it means hello in Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish. Kayla, yeah, I'm just breaking the news like with my mom in the hospital. So I talked to my mother and father, my brother. She's in the hospital this morning, video chat, just discussing kind of everything that's going on and what they found maybe from doing these tests. Uh, he even mentioned, who knows how long she might not have much longer to live. How when they think things are cancerous and then they're like, if depending on how aggressive it is and all that kind of stuff. My brother mentioned like 6 months, but you know how that works. It could be less, it could be a lot longer. You just never know with certain things. So moving forward, I don't know how things are gonna go in that regard. Uh, but when I woke up this morning, my dad had sent me a message. Uh, Very early. He just let me know what's going on. So I wake up this morning and check my phone, and all he just says is it just says, Michael, come home. Come home, get your ticket. And immediately when he sent me that message, and it's not his fault, he wasn't thinking uh, simplistic text like that. And he just said, come. I'm like, oh no. Like I panicked. And then that's when I called him this morning, and he kind of, he understands. He felt bad because it hit me. I was like, went into panic mode thinking, oh no, something happened to her. So I will be later today. I kind of looked already now. I'm going to be buying a plane ticket. I'm going home for at least a month. I'm gonna. She's stable now. From what my brother said, the fever has gone away, but they're gonna keep her for a couple more days. I guess running more tests. Uh, so yeah, like I said, I kind of always knew this day would come. Uh, Unfortunately, our mother and fathers don't live forever, and it's wild because her 86th birthday is on the 29th of this month. Um, so that kind of sucks. Uh, but it's crazy because I always said to people, I had no immediate plans to go back to the United States unless there was some kind of emergency. Well, I guess I got my emergency. And so I'll be looking for a ticket immediately. Obviously, whatever. I'm just gonna get it round trip. Like, uh, I'm just going for a certain amount of time just to be with her while she's better, like in a more better state of mind. She talked a little bit. She's just tired. I talked to her video chat. She's just exhausted. And, when you have an infection and you're her age, gonna be 86, and um, she's dealing with a lot, and her body only has so much energy to deal with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I'm talking about my mom. Uh, I appreciate Jeff. I'm sorry I'm missing comments and anything like that. I just wanted to fill people in that care or if it matters. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So uh, the way I'm thinking right now is my apartment. Um, I'm going to have to inform them. Like typically, I pay the 15th of every month. I won't be, I'm not going to leave and keep that apartment. I can find something else when I come back. But yes, I am definitely going home. Uh, and yeah, uh, I'll look today, later, and at some point and get that set up. Round trip, um, probably at least a month, and just be there for my mom. But yeah, it's like I knew this day was gonna come. Um, Welcome from Mexico. Watson Hall here says, "Hope you have a good visit with your mom." Maid Mermaid says, "Go home." Yeah, I'll be definitely. Melissa Murray says prayers. Thank you, Melissa. Like I said, this is kind of therapeutic for me. Being able to talk to you guys. It's. I always tell people being so far away here in the Philippines, like the positives for me. I feel like it's making me a strong person being so far away and preparing me for things in life when you're no longer without mom and dad. Uh, I just stay positive and well, do my best. But yeah, I was definitely not gonna skip my live stream. I don't know if I'll do my full 2 hours today, but I felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this, keep the positivity as best as I can. You guys have always supported me, so I want to support you in return. Uh, Lynn Angel says hello. Sebastian says, I wish you luck, man. And I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't want this live stream to be simple, like a sad live stream or anything like that. I just felt like I wanted to let you know what was happening. And this was something personal that I was okay with. I was okay with sharing, I mean, you would figure out I was going home anyway, but I plan on, even when I go home, I'll be doing my live streams. It won't be as scenic, maybe per se, being back home in Pennsylvania, but I still want to keep in touch with everybody. You guys are all important to me, guys and gals. You're all important, and you're just as therapeutic to me as maybe I'm therapeutic to you. Gary says it will be all right. Stay strong. Yeah, I know it will be all right. And again, I just think being here in the Philippines has prepared me for this moment in time. I really do believe it's prepared me. Uh, Although, like I said, my father scared the crap out of me when he just sent his message, and he felt awful. Like he almost was starting to cry because he realized it, but he didn't send it, and he just didn't think. It's all right. I kept telling him, Dad, love you. It's okay. Don't worry about that. But he did catch me off guard when he first sent that. He's like, Michael, come home, get your plane ticket. And I was like, ugh. But Derek says he'd love to see some PA scenery. Well, I'm glad you're supportive of some PA scenery. I'm still going to bombard you guys with Dumaguete, Philippine scenery until I go. Robert says, send in prayers, Mike. Hershey Medical. I don't know what hospital she's at. If I had to guess, she's at Harrisburg Hospital. I didn't even ask. Harrisburg Hospital is so centrally located. I think that's where she was before. Hershey's a little bit further away. If I had to guess, because she got an ambulance. They picked her up. My brother had him come in an ambulance because her walking's not so good right now. And see, her knee, my mother's knee had been bothering her. Well, here, the knee might be because of the infection, which is causing her knee to hurt. Um, and see, this is why, like I said, anything can happen to anybody at any moment. But this is why, me personally, I'm such a hardhead when it comes to health and fitness. This is why. Yes, I know I'm not going to live forever, but I certainly will try as hard as I can to live the healthiest and best, longest life I can. That's why these crazy walks and strict diet and getting sunlight and all that stuff is important to me. I know how I feel right now at my age. No, I don't, you're only as old as you feel, I guess. And I mean, I know I recently turned 56, but I was already self motivated for health and I enjoy doing fitness stuff anyway. I'm not doing it because someone's telling me to do it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, especially here. But that's like when you see your mother and your father, they didn't take the same approach, maybe so much as with diet when they were younger or with health and fitness. They're paying the price, like, I mean, I know it can happen to anybody. I could wake up tomorrow with something too. But for me, I think I would think my chances of running into health issues would be down significantly. So that's why I do it. So like I walk to live, I live to walk. Um, and now I'm even motivated even more. I do every, it's like I do it for me, but now I'm like, I'm doing this for my mother. I'm doing this for my father. I'm doing this for all the other mothers and fathers or people that I just want people to motivate them to just be active. I don't want to preach to people, but I care about people. I do. Even my one friend, Edwin, he's a Filipino here, Kuya Edwin. He's like a brother. He's going to be retiring soon. And he told me when he retires, he wants to go walking with me, at least at the boulevard. And I said, I'm going to be on you like a brother. Like I said, it's going to be like tough love, constructive criticism kind of stuff. But I said, I'm going to do that because I care. I said, so I might push him a little bit, not too hard. I mean, I know baby steps and all that stuff, but just the fact that he's even looking forward to retiring and being able to meet with me and go walking. So I don't mean to just go on this whole, you know, I don't want my live stream all geared around, feeling sorry for me or my mom. And just say some prayers for my mom. Keep my mom. Her name is Alice. Alice Marie. Just, I don't know. Keep her in your thoughts, in your prayers, in your thoughts. And whatever's meant to be is meant to be. You know, but that's all I really wanted to mention. And if anybody else comes in the stream later and misses out on that, I'm sorry. Uh, And sorry for all the comments and anything you guys have said. I know I skipped over a lot of them, but I just want people to know, and you know who you are that are continuously, constantly here. And maybe some people are even here that are just quiet and they don't say much, but that's okay too. But I'm going to focus on being happy. Happy Wednesday here in the Philippines. But I'd say within my rent goes until June 15th of this month. So I would say probably between now and then is when I'm going back. I'm not going to – pay another month's rent when I'm not even going to be here. And I'll find something else when I come back. I'm not really worried about that. And I've been mentioning this for how long previously that I wanted to um, find another place anyway. Uh, I don't need all that convenience with the swimming pool and all that stuff. So um, just thank you to everybody that's here, that's watching, listening, supporting me. I appreciate me being able to use you guys and gals as an outlet for my situation. Like I said, you guys always thank me, but guess what? I need to thank you guys as well. So the temperature, Madeline, I'd say it's definitely, well, in degrees, 90. It might be hotter. I never look at the temperature when I'm in the Philippines because whatever the temperature is, it's always hot. And I love the heat and the temperature. But it is a holiday here. But I'm actually surprised there's as many people out and active today. Um, no, thank you, but like, thank you anyway. Um, you could be Scott Van Pelt's doppelganger. I'm trying to think who the heck is Scott Van Pelt. Why can't I think of who the heck is he? Scott Van Pelt. Isn't he in sports or something? And I know my sports, but like my brain, a little occupied thinking about my mom. Scott Van Pelt. Who is Scott Van Pelt? Oh, ESPN. Thank you. I knew it was a sports commentator. Um, I maybe that's funny. That'd be a fun job, but honestly, if I was working for ESPN, imagine that. I wouldn't get to enjoy being here in the Philippines. And quite honestly, I love it here. But I appreciate that comment. That's actually kind of cool. Um, Brittany James says, "Hi, Michael and Chad. Hi, Brittany. My kids grow fast." Oh, you're the one that said ESPN. Main Mermaid says, "We're here for you, friend. Don't feel pressure to live stream. We'll be here for you." Well, again, I didn't feel pressured to do it. I just felt like, you know what, Michael, you're going to be out walking anyway. This is Wednesday. This is the day I do the live stream. I was like, just do it. You're going to be out walking. There's no reason. And I feel better that I'm actually able to talk about it. Uh, so yeah, it's like I'm going to have a lot going on, but it should be a simple, I don't have much stuff. Couple friends of mine have already said anything because I'm taking a tiny little backpack. One thing I've learned about here traveling is I'm traveling light. If I need anything, I can simply just go to a store and buy it. Um, so I'm definitely traveling light going back. Majority of my clothes, which isn't a lot, I'm just going to leave with, well, Edwin, my one friend, Edwin said I can leave my suitcase with him of stuff. And I'm sure other people would actually let me do that. Not, anybody. That's how the locals here are. They're family for me. So I'll be able to leave my luggage with them, take a backpack, figure out, I'm probably just going for like a month. I didn't really discuss that completely with my parents, my father, but typically, or basically, the plan all along was to go home for a month anyway. Um, but you guys, I'll keep you. How far from the beach are you? Would love to see that ocean. You know what, my kids? I'll go down straight and then I'll make a right and I'll go to the ocean just for you. It's not a beach. I'm going to be taking you to the seawall, but I'll show you. I'll do that for you. I don't care. I walk everywhere every day here in Dumaguete, Philippines, and I absolutely love it. And just the few people that I've reached out to today and discussed the situation with my mother, I couldn't have felt more love than, I mean, yeah, it's just another reason to show me why I love it here so much. I know I'm going to be okay. I know I'm going to be okay. And I fit perfectly here in the Philippines because I genuinely just love people and I just want people to be happy. And I fit here. I respect everybody. Simply saying good morning or good afternoon to somebody that I know or somebody that's a complete stranger, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Um, I That's a happiness that you just can't buy. At least for me, it is. I can't honestly say how. the Philippines would be for somebody else that's never been here. I can only speak in terms of myself, uh, but I love it here. And even today, the support that I've been shown already, and not only from you guys in the chat, but the support of the locals. I mean, this is just another example of why, another friend of why I love it here so much. It's a home away from home. My own motto, my friend. Okay. God bless you. Okay. Keep smiling. I love that smile. Keep smiling. He's another guy I see every day. He makes sure that he gives me a fist bump, whatever you call it. And that, I mean, that's what I love. I mean, I love just putting myself out here in the community, and man, it's the best feeling in the world. It really is to see people smiling just by simply saying hello, just by saying that. I'm literally in the same island, downtown Dumaguete. Yes, Jewel Lex, Hyen, Jewel. Yes, I'm in Dumaguete City. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the live stream. My name is, you haven't figured it out, it's Michael. Living here abroad from United States. Born and raised in, was born in Altoona, Pennsylvania. My current address in the United States would be my own motto, my friend. Nice seeing you. Amping. My current address would be like Central PA, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, which is where I'll be going back to. But that's awesome. Jewel Lex, welcome to my channel. Che is here. Hello, Che. Thank you for being here. My kids grow too fast. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm on my way to the water right now. Uh, that's one another. I mean, that's like a huge part of the reason why I love living here in the Philippines is the ocean, and you're on an island. When I lived in Florida for almost 2 years, why did I live in Florida? Hot weather and 8 minutes from the beach. But then again, if I was still living in America, I'd still be working. I couldn't afford to live off my pension in the United States. I'd have to work. So that's why, I mean, it was my decision to come here and live here, like part-time, home away from home, was not strictly because of the uh, financial situation. It allowed me to retire early while I'm still healthy and to keep my health optimal, and I'm happy enough with what I have. I'm not rich, and I don't really care. As long as I know I have a roof over my head and I can eat and I can simply keep my health and I can walk every darn day and use it or lose it mentality, I'm good. And I got my faith. I keep my faith and strong, and I'm just blessed and thankful to have this life. And I could be doing this at home. I'd be working. Simple as that. And I didn't want to risk an unknown future. Waiting until I was older, working until I was older, worried about, oh, am I going to have enough money to retire in America? Uh, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And it's, you know, that's a big part of stress in life. People worry about how long they're going to have to work to be able to stay afloat when they do retire. And what kind of lifestyle are you going to be able to afford when you do retire? Unless you're rich, yeah, then you can do whatever you want. That's great. Navy woman, and I did see you too, David Jessup. I don't know if you're still there. I apologize for kind of just not getting all the comments and questions, but I'm kind of going towards the water because somebody wants to see the water. And me, that's why I love it here. I love being able to see this every day. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Why would I come to the Philippines and not be a fan or enjoy or appreciate an ocean? Uh, but yeah, Sikihor Island over there. The port here is where you can take a fast boat and be there in 30 to 40 minutes. Many beautiful beaches on that island. And then you can't see, once I walk further down the other way, behind the port is the island of Cebu. And then you're kind of looking at the Bohol Sea, and you can go to Bohol and many other places. But this is where one of the places I walk all over the place. Here, it's perfect for walking. If you want to walk fast, consistently, and keep rolling, this is like a very good spot to do your walking. It's like a boardwalk, except it's brick. It's not wood. I was my friend's security guard. Where did he go? He might be he's on break or maybe. Oh, there he is. I see him over there now. He's coming. He's crossing the street. I'm gonna let you say hello to Jake, just because he's a good guy. I kind of filled him in on some stuff with my mom. He's very supportive. I don't know if he's coming now or not. He's over there. I'm gonna let you say hello. But thank you, Navy, for being here. Is there any place you visit frequently here in Dumaguete? In regards to like, I go to coffee shops. I walk all over Dumaguete, everywhere. Uh, that's how I find places. Here, Jake, say hello. I'm gonna let you here. Pull that down real quick so you can see how guapo you are. This is my friend Jake. He's a good man. Kuya Jake.
Hello, everybody. Shout out.
Yeah, he was in the live stream a little bit ago, saying hello. And
Yeah, to Michael.
here, let me flip this.
Yeah.
And I made it blue. I made it you blue.
Yeah.
So you.
I saw it. My phone is low bus. I just didn't charge there.
Oh, you had the charge. All right. But yeah, it was. I just wanted. Somebody asked. They wanted to see.
Take me a blue. You're
What?
Blue.
Yeah, you're blue.
I'm blue.
Yeah. So you're a moderator. You
Yeah.
don't have to do it, but it just makes you stand out more. Shows that you're a good friend.
Oh.
So yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
No problem. I'm gonna walk more, but someone wanted to see the ocean, so I said I was gonna show.
Okay.
Take care, my friend. I'm being.
Thank you.
I don't have no. He was asking me for I don't honestly. I don't have any coins on me. uh, my pet potbelly pig's name is Crispy Bacon. I like that. That's a good joke. Crispy Bacon. Navy saying hello to Che. Che saying hello to Emmy. Or Amy. What a handsome man. Yeah, Mr. Jake is a guapo Filipino. He's a guap. See, there's the ocean jet right now. That's the fast boat that takes you to and from. I think a lot of that boat goes to Sikihor, but there are other boats maybe on the other side that go to Bohol. I think that's like 2 hours. Um, but yeah, my kids grow too fast. This is why I'm here. Now, yeah, did I see an ocean in Florida? Of course. Uh, it's much different, much more beautiful being on islands. And honestly, it's hotter here and warmer all year round. That even Florida can get cold. The cold front can push down. But again, like I say to people, if I was in the U.S., even living in Florida, I'd definitely be working living in Florida. Um, how big is the island you live on? Negros. It's like one island, but it's kind of split. It's almost like a state. You have Negros Oriental and you have Negros Occidental. Um, so it's split in two. It's one, but it's like divided. And then Negros Occidental is like, I think they all speak Ilongo there. I think the majority. I always get the Ilongo, Tagalog. Tagalog is like the primary, most spoken Philippine language in the Philippines. Here in the Visayan Islands, they speak Visaya and English. You have both. That's what makes the Philippines special because they speak English. And if they don't speak it very well, they at least understand you in English. Um, that's what makes it such a popular place also. I mean, I know a lot of people like going to Thailand. They like going to wherever. Vietnam, I don't know. I've heard from people that have been there, not from personal experience, that obviously not a lot of people in Thailand speak English. I don't think a lot of people even in Vietnam speak English. But that's just secondhand information from people that have been there before. Uh, I'm gonna go more into the city, but like I said, I just wanted to see. There's the other ocean jet falling right up, so they're kind of like on clockwork. I'm not sure both of them came from Sikihor, maybe. Uh, oh yeah, you sure? I don't know what that's about. But welcome, little poomp, or something like that. Amy, I'm back on track. Thank you for asking. Uh, Navy said, "Oh, Wolfgang, how's your health?" I'm trying to code and go back in here. I'm looking. Again, Amy, everybody, Navy woman. What? Kang Sayang. Hello, brother. Is it hot there? Yeah, it's hot. But I don't, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an oddball that likes to walk out in the hottest time of the day. I just enjoy it. But actually, it doesn't feel as hot as it's been the past few days. I know several days, not that many days ago, they said it was like the hottest day we had so far. This is dry summer season right now in the Philippines. This is not rain season, although even during rain season, in my almost 2 years being here, rain season is like hit or miss. You either get a lot of rain or a little bit. Every season's different, no different than winter. Winter might be cold, but you might not get a lot of snow. You might have one winter you get a lot. Still, majority of the time it's sunny here, and there's more chances of a typhoon, hurricane-like weather during rain season. That's about it. Uh, Darn it, I need to get over here so I can hear. I've been hearing more about the volcano erupted in the Philippines. Looks scary. I'm surprised you can't see the smoke in the sky. I don't even know. Bill Meyer, I see you too, my friend. Oh my gosh, 89 degrees. Damn. You have to turn on the AC now, Mr. Bill. Nice seeing you. I'm glad I'm seeing something other than minus 20 or minus 30. 89 degrees in Iowa here, but been raining every day. Yeah, I guess, well, April showers bring May flowers. May showers bring June flowers, I guess. Uh, yeah, I don't know how close we are to the volcano. I mean, the only volcano I know of, and the name escapes me, is the one that was in Bacolod when I lived there. And you could see that volcano from my balcony of my apartment in Bacolod. Um, and on occasion, you saw a little bit of smoke. I mean, it was considered active at the time. Uh, but yeah, when I lived in Bacolod, that was right off the back view of my balcony. Uh, See, it's so hard when I try to look because it's like I'm right in the sun. And the phone tints, my glasses are tinted, but I'm going to go over this way. I'm going to go more into the city now. But I was just trying to uh, show anybody interested in the water how nice it is here. Definitely a very, very nice breeze today. Um, Feels good to be out walking. And again, I appreciate everybody that's here. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber and you're interested in tagging along once in a while with me, Simple Michael, living the simple life in the Philippines, you're welcome to subscribe also. But I appreciate everybody being here. Negros Island has total land area 13,310 square. I'm seeing that right now. Who's posting? Is that Che? Yeah, that's Che posting. Now, man, you're just hitting the the intel, the information, Che. Thank you for looking that up. You know more than me. Well, it's easier, obviously, for you to access that as well. I'm gonna go back into the city. This is too much in this. I can't see. Sunny boy, welcome, Sunny boy. Happy Wednesday. Dumaguete, Philippines. I appreciate you being here. It's a beautiful day. I think every day is a beautiful day, though. I don't care what the temperature is, although it is not, for me right now, it's not as hot. I'll definitely have to try some more of that food that's here until the 30th of this month. Um, there's a lot of things I want to do. And again, if anybody's just joining the stream now, I have to make an emergency, not vitally emergency. Like my mother's in the hospital right now. She's stable. I don't know what the future holds for her. I don't know if she's getting more testing, but um, 85 going on 86. She got a lot going on, and I had talked about going home to visit her at some point, and it looks like I'm going home between now and no later than the 15th of June because I'm not going to stay beyond my month-to-month rent in my apartment. So, and you don't want to mess around with that anyway. I mean, just, she's stable now, but again, it's one of those things with the test results, and they think there's some sort of cancerous thing going on. And at her age, like I said, she's going to be 80. Her birthday's May 29th, which sucks and is unfortunate that her birthday is a few days away and she's in a hospital. But yeah, I'm going to go back for at least a month. I'm going to do a round trip ticket. I don't, it is what it is when in terms of costs right now. So yeah, I'm going to do round trip, not just one way. I'm coming back here to the Philippines. But I'm going to go there and be with her for at least a month, take care of some things. I mean, the little bit of stuff I have in the closet in my parents' house of my remainder of my belongings, which a lot of it is some stuff monetary value, but other than that, not a lot. Still more clothes. I don't even like talking about all the clothes that I've already gotten rid of and donated. But I kept a little oddball, colder weather like things just in case. So, yeah. Connie, thank you again for that nice comment. Support my mom. Love Mariel says hello, greetings from Lapu City, which I've heard of. Thank you for being here. Love Mariel. I'm Michael in Dumaguete, Philippines, from the United States, living abroad here. Yeah, see, DRT, I did tell my father that. Look in the Dulles airport. If I can go, like I said, Dumaguete, Cebu to Korea, Korea the whole way, Korean Airlines to Dulles, and then just a little short flight from Dulles to Harrisburg, PA. That's perfect. That would be perfect. Instead of going Korea to Atlanta, then Atlanta to US with just a little longer. Either way, I'm fine. But I didn't know that about Dulles until you had told me recently. Um, I'm just going to stick going in and out of Cebu just because that's what I've done. And that's kind of what everybody recommended me do anyway. Um, but yeah, it's going to be round trip. Um, it's funny, even some of my other friends, I told a little bit about it today. They're like, um, it's just like, he's like, this other Edwin, he works at Coe Coffee, such a sweet Filipino man. He's like, I hope you don't forget about us. I'm like, man, are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to forget about anybody. Uh, Main Mermaid Atlanta is. Yeah, it worked out for me when I flew back here to the Philippines in June of 2025. That was my first time on Korean Airlines, and that flight from Atlanta the whole way to Korea, although it was a long direct flight, it was like the best airline I've ever experienced flying on. I mean, from the flight was great, from the flight attendants to the basically it was Korean people flying it. The food was amazing. It wasn't like, I mean, I know airline food can be a little hit or miss, but actually the Korean food was really good. I was impressed, and it just the whole thing just ran like a fine oiled machine. Man, if I can get back on the Korean Airlines, and it was a big, big, big plane, that's the way I'm going to go. Which, like I said, I'm going to make sure I get the Korean Airlines again. I prefer that now that I've done that once. Um, Someone says collab with regular guy. Who is regular guy? I don't even know who regular guy is, but I don't really do collabs. Honestly, I'm all about myself, like doing things myself. I know some people are in the collabs a little bit because they're trying to grow their channel. I don't really care about that stuff. Whatever I do, I like doing things sometimes myself. Now, if it's like an accidental, convenient kind of collab thing, okay. But because I don't want people to think I'm using them to grow my channel. I take a lot of pride in what I can do on my own. I don't care about all that. Oh, hello, Niels. Niels, welcome, says Scotty Boy. I'm not sure I even know who that is. I don't watch many other live streams on YouTube, to be honest with you. I don't have time to do it. I try to support my local friends here. Most of them are actually local Philippine people. I support their live streams more than I support foreigners. And I'm just trying to help like restaurants, places to eat. I try to promote their restaurants for when foreigners come here, just to help support the community here. That's what I like to do. That's who I am. But yeah, I'm always trying to just grow my channel on my own. Oh, Mr. Mikey, thank you for being here. And I wanted to thank you, Mr. Mikey. I had no idea you did it. Obviously, I don't know, when I wasn't doing live stream, I saw you became a member of my channel, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Uh, I like most people when they have memberships. I know they do it just to support the channel, and I know I don't really provide any membership content. At least not right now. I don't. So I apologize for that, but I appreciate you showing your support for my channel from one Michael to another Michael. Mr. Mikey, thank you so much for doing that. Anthony Landacho says, "Welcome to North America." I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines right now, but I'll be going back to my home country, America, within the next couple of weeks because my mother is not doing well and I need to go see her now. So, welcome, Anthony. Yeah, I'll be back in my own old stomping grounds in the United States. But I'll be honest with you. The last time when I went back home to the U.S. In March of 2025, it didn't take me long, maybe a few days, and I miss being here in the Philippines. I'll be honest with you. I love my Philippine family here. They're so special. I feel really alive being here in the Philippines. I like the heat, sunlight, the energy of the people, all that stuff. But I appreciate you being here. Mr. Mikey, geez, it was my pleasure, brother. It's great being here. Mr. Mikey, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Um, I, again, everybody that's their generosity, I just appreciate people being here, supporting my channel, giving me a thumbs up. Um, Thank you so much for the super chat, Mr. Mikey. Uh, like I said, I've been called Mikey before too. It's been a while, probably when I was younger. I'm usually called Michael for the most part now. Although when I was younger, when my mother would call me Michael Lee, joking about my mom, uh, trying to be positive and be funny and have memories and talk about good stuff. When I got in trouble, which I did some stupid stuff. Uh, if I heard the words Michael Lee, like full Michael and my middle name, Michael Lee, I knew I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble. I was a very curious kid. I got myself in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I guess a lot of people say you're like any other boy, getting in trouble, getting into things. I was a little bit of a pyro, like playing with fire and burning stuff. Yeah, I was pretty bad. But thank you again, Mike. I appreciate that. Come to India, stay with me during festive season in the month of October at Kolkata. I will show every place free. Nirmalia Banjiri, and I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. That would be great. India is not far from here, and I'm in Asia, so yeah. As the opportunities present itself, I'm blessed and humbled to have opportunities to visit other countries outside of the Philippines within Asia. I will definitely do it. I appreciate that awesome comment of support and hey, showing me around. Who knows? We might end up connecting someday. That's why I like YouTube, the connections of friends and everything. I'm gonna go towards the public market just so you guys know. Uh, I'm heading that way. But it's funny. It's like a holiday here, but I don't know. Things seem to be uh, business as usual for the most part, other than maybe Well, I know immigration's closed today because I knew that the other day when I went to get my. Actually, went to get the paperwork to file my 2 month extension, which I'm still gonna do it because my extension expires on June 10th anyway. So I'll get 2 months and I'll be good from June 10th, July 10th, August 10th. I will be back in the Philippines before August 10th. So I'll have that extension, and I'm sure my ATR card will have to get renewed soon as well. Also, who in this country will end up disappearing? I don't know what you mean disappearing. Uh, I will disappear temporarily from the Philippines because I have to go home to the States, but I will be back. This is my home away from home. I love it here. I love the sunlight, sunshine, walking. Ah, Chris is here. You are. Thank you, Chris. Simple as that. Thank you. God bless you. Appreciate you. Um, and I don't know if you just got here, Chris, but I'll be going back to the States within the next 2 weeks. I gotta get a ticket and go visit with my mother. She's got some. She's in the hospital. Should get out within a couple days, but I don't know what the future holds for my mom. So yeah, now, like I always said, eventually I was going to go back to the U.S. and I guess go back sooner than I expected. It would be for an emergency. Well, I'm going back for an emergency somewhat to an extent, like not. She's in the hospital. She's fever's gone. It's just the other stuff they're finding from tests. Uh, Kyle Steban says, as men as we are now, we need to be there for our mom. She's the only, no, thank you, thank you. She's the only one that has been there for us, even at our worst. You know what? I couldn't say it any better myself. I appreciate that comment. Uh, I appreciate that. It's true. There's just like, it's like I love my father. You have your connection with your father, but my mother, she carried me for, I'm not going to scare you today. It was funny the other day. She was sitting there and I tapped her shoulder and she almost gave me a kung fu. She went in self defense mode. It was so funny. She was laughing. She felt so bad. When you kind of come from behind somebody or in front, you can accidentally scare the crap out. Whoops, scare them. Oh, I scared her. She almost went phew, and like gave me a karate chop, but it was a good laugh. Um, Anthony said, even as women, they should be there for their men. I'm going to show you the public market. I don't want to ignore what I try to show. Like I said, you need socks, you need snacks, you need Q-tips. You got everything. You need a sponge to clean your dishes in the sink. This is where you need a machete to chop banana or coconut trees down. This is where I come to get the majority of that stuff. It's just less expensive here. Plus, you're supporting the local people here, and then you can get yourself in trouble buying all that sweets, bread, and donuts. I don't see the torta in here, but that's normally what I get. Um, how's it going today? Troy Key, how are you doing, Troy Key? I remember you, my friend. I'm doing all right, Troy, but if you had just joined the live stream, I'm going to be going back to the U.S. within the next 2 weeks to go visit my mother. She was admitted to the hospital yesterday. Well, actually, it was like very late after midnight for her. Yeah, some stuff going on with my mother. She's 85, gonna be 86 on the 29th of this month. Hopefully, she gets out of the hospital before her birthday. That would probably be really nice if that happens. We'll see. Uh, Anthony said, going to start working out soon. Annie, I'm a big proponent, fan of health and exercise. Do it. Oh, yeah, here, I'll show you the torta. And there's a lot of them in here. Torta, torta, torta. A lot. A lot. That's like my favorite. Like sometimes I'll buy like a bag or 10 or 12 of them, take one for myself, and then hand them out to people. They can share them here. It's only 12 pesos per torta. That's the cheapest I found here in the public market. One other place I was at before, they had them for 24 pesos. Uh, but yeah, all their fruit and vegetables are always in mint condition here, like green, fresh. I never see anything spoiled here. I never see it. My yes, my young mutto. That is cabbage, right? Ah, and cabbage. Now, when you mix that together, you sell it mixed, and then people will what cook that. Ah, yeah. I always like showing people the fruit and vegetables here because everything is fresh, very fresh here. Like onions. What is that? Chiote? What is that called? That's it. I helped pick them from a tree before in the province. Yeah, that's really good too. And then obviously the chili peppers. Oh yeah, I've had that before too. I love calamansi. Good to make juice. Very keeps you healthy. What? United States, America. Yeah, but I've been here since July of 2024. And- But I have to go home in the next 2 weeks to visit. My mother is sick in the hospital. So I'm going home to visit my mother. Yes. Prayers for my mom. But I will be back. I'll be back. I just have to. My mother's name is Alice. My name is Michael. Yeah, Michael Lee. Everybody says that when I say my middle name. They're like, Lee. They're like, Lee. I'm like, yeah, Lee. They're like, sir, your name is Asian. I'm like, yes. And they're like, but you're not Asian. I'm like, yes, I'm not Asian, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. My father's first name is Lee. So they give me his first name as my middle name. Special name. Yeah. I like that. That's very neat. Well, wow. So yeah, so I go home maybe within 2 weeks, stay in the US for like a month, and then I'm coming back. I have to go home soon because she's not, you don't know. Yes. Nice to meet you too. Oh, Amping. Not not yet. Day by day. Day by day. Uh, all right. I'll see you again. Oh yeah, what is your name? Tell everybody your name. Okay. All right. God bless you. Amping. See you soon. Ato Sako. Uh, that's what I love. See now, see this is why I did a live stream. It makes me feel better. Makes me feel better. Yeah, Chris Scott. I will be going back within the. As soon as I get a ticket, like later, I got to check. My mom's in the hospital right now. She's in stable condition, Chris, but she's 85. Her birthday is in a few days. Yeah, she's got a lot going on. Some maybe kind of infection, potentially cancerous. Yeah, she's got a lot going on. So yeah, I got to go home. You know, I've been talking about going home for a while, and I need to go there for at least. I'm going for at least a month, round trip ticket. It's not one way, um, but I got to spend some time with my mother. I miss her anyway. She misses me, and if I can bring some happiness and positive energy to her life beyond just a video chat, that's what I got to do. And yeah, it's like you always know these days are gonna come, anticipating it and whatever. And yep, that's what's coming. Rob says, check my long update above. We found the blood from. Oh, that's good to hear, Rob. I know you were saying something about that. My mom was a nightmare after I turned 8 years old and on and on and on. Oh, Mayung, where we at? Oh, Hapon. My mom was a nightmare after I turned 8 years old and on. The best I can do is a video chat if I was in the Philippines. And again, thank goodness for video chats. I mean, that probably goes a long way. People always say, Michael, do you ever get homesick? No, I don't. And I'm sure part of it, imagine writing letters. I mean, imagine writing a letter right now. You that was going to happen sooner or later. Yeah, I saw the, oh no. Hopefully it comes back. It's probably the sun. Like I said, that one day that it was not, it was cloudy. Just let me know when I come back. If I come back, I need to get in the shade. That's the problem. It's the heat. Learn it's the heat. Hot summers, heat. It's too hot. I need to be in the shade, which I'm going to go to the shade right now across the street, at least for a couple of seconds. It's too hot. That sun close to the equator. All right. I'm getting in the shade right now. Uh, Let me know when I'm back. I see a Tyler says, yo, what's up from the Philippines? Thank you, Tyler. Um, Let me know when Houston back and blurry. It's probably because I'm standing under this darn thing. I go towards another area that's shady, towards the water. Main Mermaid, your dad must be going through a lot right now, too. He'll appreciate. Yeah, he is. Um, he is. All right. Let me know when it clears up or whatever. I don't want to say, but I'm going to stay in the shade. I'm going to go out the ways and the sidewalks. It's definitely not hotter today, but when that sun is right above me at this time of the day, it just cooks your phone. It really does. You're real blurry. Oh boy. All right. It's probably because I'm under this roof. That's probably why. I'm just trying to get shade. All right, clear now. Thank you. Hey, Beecher. I like calling you Beach. Beecher is here. Hello, my friend. Clear now. Good now, says Troy. Clear. All right, good. Yeah, I think I'm learning this. This is a learning experience for me. I've only ever done live streams prior to this first hot season. That sun's just strong, man. It's just like you got the stream rolling. And I know people tell me get a fan. I'm not going to put a fan on my phone. Hey, my young hapon. Mom got the cold. Hey, my young hapon. Mom got the colon cancer surgery there in Dumaguete Ace Hospital 24 hours ago. Anyone need info on a medical system costs, etc., let me know. That's good to know. You would know a heck of a lot more about that stuff than I would. Daily direct flight, no stops from Incheon, South Korea to Dulles. VA, Samsung has corporate headquarters in Nova. So let me ask you this, DRT. Is that me going Dumaguete to Cebu, then Cebu to Korea? Uh, just asking. Clear, Troy, your dad must. Yeah, main mermaid says your dad must be going through a lot right now too. Yeah, I know. I talked to him a lot. Actually, it was like 3 in the morning that night when my mom went to the hospital. Talked to him on the phone for over an hour, walking around because, like I said, I was in Banilad getting sourdough bread, but my phone was in my pocket while I was on a tricycle because that's really far. I've walked to this bakery before, but I didn't feel like carrying a bunch of eggs and stuff like that. And then when I got home is when I noticed, and I called him and talked to him for like an hour. Walked around through the city. It was like I was doing a live stream personally, privately for my father. And it was kind of funny because everybody thought I was doing a live stream, but I wasn't. They were saying hello. So I just introduced my dad to a bunch of people throughout Dumaguete. It's kind of neat. Yeah, Troy, you're right. I'm buying more of these hats. Uh, I'm gonna travel light, but I think I might do the Balak buy-in box, Balak buy-in box, like 60, $80. You just fill it with whatever. You get it in 1 to 2 months here in the Philippines, which is fine. I would just definitely put in my organic, natural granola that I love. There will be some dry food. I'm going back and forth on the dark chocolate, the cacao. I don't know if it'll melt. I mean, milk chocolate and dark chocolate is different when it comes to melting. I don't get milk chocolate. To me, that stuff's garbage. I get like very high cacao, at least 75% cacao or more. Um, Usually the sweetener is some sort of natural sweetener, not like sugar. Uh, Back more to the shade here. Like I said, I don't want to be under trees, but I don't want to be in the sun either. Um, but Tyler, the yo, what's up from the Philippines? Appreciate you being here. But yeah, Chris, I did answer your question about going back to the U.S. Nihal says, hi, Michael. Sad to hear about your mother. I send healing thoughts and wish good health. Prayers for your mother. Thank you, Nihal. My mother would greatly appreciate it. I know that. And I do too. So the Pot Pot show, I remember you. Yeah, I was in the market. Yeah, you saying she liked you, bro. That was funny. Mermaid says, sweet lady. They're all sweet people here. We're eating local wild fiddleheads and ramps here in Maine. Sounds good, actually. Um, Edwin is here, says, oh my word, let's all pray for your mother, the recovery, God be the glory. Yeah. Thank you for the prayers. That means, I know it would mean a lot to her. Jora Tuber says, Malungai, Pandacel. Oh, yeah, that was the bread. Um, Bring something mom loves. I don't really know if there's, I don't really know if there's anything I could actually bring from here to my mom that she would actually even be allowed to eat. You know, she already has a very strict diet. My brother, I mean, my mom wouldn't be living and be alive. She wouldn't be alive right now if it wasn't for my brother. He's a health nut like me. He's had a holistic approach with her. And remember, unfortunately, some of it could be just hereditary, but there's probably lack of exercise and poor diet for a long time. It's not her fault necessarily. You can't, uh, when you go by the advice and opinions of others, you kind of believe they have their best intentions for you. Uh, but my brother, I guarantee you, has extended her life far beyond anything that. Yeah, if she would have been put in probably a nursing home a long time ago, and I'm not knocking nursing homes, but I don't. You hear the horror stories about it and stuff like that. My brother makes sure she eats the best of the best food. Uh, the care that he has given her has been out of this world. But I know they did mention getting some sort of hospice care for my mom at the house. That's another thing. It's just too much for my brother to do. He can't do all that. Mermaid, okay. And then Mick Gray says, good morning, Michael. Hope you're okay. I'm as okay as I can be, Mick Gray. I appreciate you being here. I am going to be going back to the U.S. within the next 2 weeks. Uh, Not that I wouldn't be visiting my mother and father at some point, but my mom's not doing so well right now. And as I always say, I probably wouldn't be going back to the U.S. unless for some emergency situation. Well, yeah, it's an emergency situation, so I'm gonna go back, and so I gotta find a ticket within today, tomorrow. Plan out the date that I'm going within the next 2 weeks, and I'll be going back for at least a month, and then I'll be back in the Philippines. But when I go back to the U.S., I'm not gonna forget about you guys. I definitely I will be bringing you live streams from Pennsylvania. I don't know how well that'll go over, but I'll do my best to show you where I'm from. Well, where my current address is, anyway, in the U.S. And for anybody that's on Eastern Standard Time, you're probably going to love that because we'll be on the exact same time. Uh, you guys won't be 12 hours behind me or wherever you're at, but yeah, 12 hours. Neil said, do you have plan on how long you'll be staying? Yeah, it'll be about a month, Niels. I'd always planned I was only going to go back for a month anyway. That's long enough. But I haven't discussed with my family, but yeah, I don't, a month is about as long as I want to stay, especially traveling so far. And then, I'm sure I'll be fine adjusting with the time change. I'm not looking forward to that, but maybe I'll get lucky again. And when I get back to the US, it'll be nighttime when I arrive. And so it's kind of nice when you arrive somewhere at nighttime. And if it's daytime when I get back to the US and my sleep's all out of whack, I'll just stay awake. If it's daylight and I feel tired as hell, I'll just stay awake and sleep when everybody else goes to sleep and adapt and adjust a little bit. At least it's summertime back in the States. That was always the time that if I was going to go back, I was definitely going to go back in the summer because I want to be hot here, hot there. I don't want to go back when it's cold there. So I guess in a positive way, it kind of worked out better for me to, I'm going, I don't want anything to be wrong with my mom, but it works out better that now the timeline has been accelerated and I'm gonna go. No excuses now. So that jet lag really affects me back to the U.S., but it doesn't bother me at all going to the Philippines. Um, I guess like when I first came here, it only took me like a week or a week and a half till I didn't feel like weird jet lag. I just felt a slight lack of energy, like my desire, motivation to get out walking and just go nuts. Like I noticed that when I first came here. I'm trying to find a good spot to sit, just because there's no point in me trying to fight the sun and the heat. But I didn't feel bad, and like all the walking I do, I know a lot of people have, and it's normal. They have swelling in their legs from lack of circulation, and then being at that elevation and all that. Dehydrated. You got to make sure you drink a lot of water. Um, with me, when I walk so much, I didn't really have any swelling in my legs at all. If I did, it was so minute, I didn't even notice. Uh, uh, Might do a 180. I'm here with you. Uh, I guess you're here somewhere. It's all good, my friend. I'm not gonna be doing a live stream that much longer anyway. I just wanted to, like I said, reach out to people. Uh, Take it easy today, but yet I did want to do the live just because you guys are always here for me. Chicago guy says, funny, I'm in Cebu right now. Yeah, I'll be going through Cebu. The fly back, at least I think so. It'll be weird though. It's been a while since I've been on a plane, but I'm used to it, comfortable, know what to look for. Have all my well, it says a lot of stuff. It says digital on your phone, but I have a lot of documentation ready to roll and digital ticket. And hopefully, like I said, with DRT saying that there's Korean Airlines goes in the Dulles, that would be a perfect situation if I can get that. Um, uh, Troy Key says they say about adjusting to time changes, the time of your meals help. Yeah, and see another thing with my health kick, not to get all what I do for health and diet and how I eat. I don't eat that many meals in a day. I've learned to have the metabolic state. Um, I don't eat a lot. I think, in my opinion, I just think people were always told that they're supposed to eat a lot, and then I think that's why everybody has gut and digestion problems and everything else. I don't think you're supposed to eat as much as people eat. Um, that's just my opinion. So, like, my energy level really doesn't go that low. I eat one to one and a half, sometimes two times a day, and that's it. Um, eggs, chicken, beef, some sourdough bread, some rice, some vegetables here or there. But now, within the next, being that I plan on having to go back so soon, I'm not going to be buying any more food, storing anything in the refrigerator, the freezer. I'm going to be kind of going on an eating out splurge, I guess. I'm not going crazy, but I'll eat a lot of Philippine food. I'm just going to eat out because I don't want anything in the freezer or the refrigerator other than some simple things. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Paul says, "Will you bring?" I'm not married, Paul. I won't be bringing it. It'll just be me. I'm flying solo. Uh, yeah, Troy, he is an awesome brother. Uh, I don't know when or if he watches. I know my mother and father on occasion he'll play the live streams for him, but I will definitely tell him more to his face when I'm back in the States. Well, everything that he's done is truly honorable. The best. I mean, yeah. Uh, what he's done is above and beyond anything that my mother or father would get from daycare. Facts. Um, uh, Simple as that. And with his smart knowledge, research, uh, holistic approach, uh, they've gone this far, this long, I think, all due to him. That's my opinion. But sometimes things are out of his control. And I think he was probably smart for calling the ambulance with a fever related situation. Um, Kind of when it gets to that, maybe it's just better off putting mom in the hands of somebody else. Uh, by the way, when that lady sitting in front of that shop suggested she has a woman for you to choose from, that's a red flag. Yeah, they're all nice. People always say they have somebody for me. I kind of just let them say that. And yeah, they're just being nice. Connie says, get some blueberries. Yes, I will be eating some of my, the hell is the brand again? Begins with a W. My favorite wild blueberries. I think it's Layman's. I think it's Wayman's or Wayman's. Wild frozen blueberries I would get at BJ's or Costco's. I'm looking forward to that. No doubt. The blueberries with the A2A2 healthy Bulgarian yogurt and some honey, some pumpkin seeds, and some my favorite natural coconut sugared granola with chia seeds. Oh, yes, that's going to be good. Very good, Derek. I walk 2 miles in the morning and 2 miles in the evening. That's what I like to hear. Awesome and beautiful. Here, I'll let people see the water. I know people get sick of seeing my face. But I'm, like I said, blessed and thankful that you, each and every one of you, are here with me. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michael from United States, born in Altoona, Pennsylvania, lived the majority of my life in Pennsylvania, with the exception of almost 2 years in Florida. My preferred state, my preferred type of weather. But I'm living here abroad in Dumaguete, Philippines. Been here since July of 2024. Was only supposed to stay here for 2 months originally. Loved it so much, extended until March of 2025. At that point, I realized, okay, I'm probably going to live here more on a permanent basis. So I went home in March, took care of some things, March 17th, 2025. Quickly came back June. Well, I arrived here June 13th, left on the 12th from the States, but we're 12 hours ahead. So by the time I got here, it was technically the 13th. And I've been here since, so I'm going on almost a year here, and I'll be going back home to see my mother. She's not doing well, and yeah, it's time. I need to spend about a month with my mother, father, and my brother, and I'm sure I'll see my two sisters too. But yeah, I gotta go now. Um, I'll have a ticket probably by tonight or tomorrow. I'll figure out whatever's best and just hit the click button, buy, purchase the ticket, and then I'll kind of know what I'm doing. And like I said, my apartment currently, I'm there until there is no lease agreement. I was always month to month. Um, my rent is the 15th of every month, so it kind of works out well. I mean, I'll be gone at least no later than the 15th of June, and then I'll be back around a month after that. I plan on getting a round trip ticket. Um, uh, my heart is in the Philippines. I love my mother, I love my father, but my future and my heart for now is in the Philippines. And I have family here too. Uh, Kyle said, I only eat one meal a day with fruits or vegetables as a snack, or I eat a salad anytime I feel I need to eat. Yeah, see, and that's kind of a good way to approach it. Um, Eat when you're hungry. But one thing I've learned, and it makes sense, dehydration and hunger kind of, I think, from what they say, is a very similar feeling. When you feel hungry or thirsty, it's very similar. So there could be people, maybe they're truly dehydrated, thinking they're hungry and they're eating more food. But again, everybody needs to do what's best for them. I'm not here to preach or tell anybody what to do. I know what I do and I know how I feel. I don't have any inflammation, any aches, pains, nothing. Do all my miles daily, stretching, push ups, a little bit of free weight exercise, swimming whenever that happens, and staying active and eating 1.5 meals a day. If I do snack, it's a banana, it's a mango, it's, I don't know, some piece of fruit, something like that. Water, coconut water, calamansi juice, eggs is like I don't care if I have to eat eggs every day. Um, I eat a lot of eggs. To me, it's the most nutrient dense food in the world. Uh, Kurt, I've heard this before, and I don't really. Uh, I think I've heard of Jeremy DeWitt. Is I don't know some. I don't know somebody that, if I'm remembering this correctly, some idiot that pretended to be a police. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. I know you're maybe trying to be funny. Uh, Jokes are funny, I guess, to an extent, but I don't like, you know, I have the glasses and a cap on, and I mean, a lot of people look like the same person when they're wearing a cap and sunglasses. People think I'm working for the FBI or the CIA. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I think I've heard of this individual, but I didn't know who this was until someone asked the same question you did, and then they kind of said who he was or who he is. I'm like, I don't know. Pray for the guy. I don't know. Sam Roy says, how much is a round trip airfare? Is it over 1,000? Oh, it's over 1,000. Um, and the reason why it's so expensive, Sam, yes, the increase in gas prices did affect it. But obviously gas has been coming down. But when you buy a ticket so close to the departure date, like the rule of thumb, usually people say try to get a ticket 2 months early to 3 months. The earlier you can in advance you can buy it, the less expensive. Um, I guess you do have seasonal, like when it's just expensive all the time. I don't have a choice, so yeah, it's more than 1,000. In some cases, it's almost double. Um, but I'm flying just basic economy. I'm not flying first class or anything like that. But I guess if you would plan ahead, you might end up spending as much as what I'm doing now, but it's only for economy. Derek says there's an LBC in Philadelphia Avenue. Yeah, see, I've been told, Derek, this Balak buy-in box, I can do it from home. You can get online. I can set it all up at my house. Someone comes to retrieve the box. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but I've been told put everything in a box, tape it all up as best as you can. Uh, you pay 60 to 80 bucks and you get it in a month to 2 months here. I could be wrong, but that's what someone kind of said to me. Again, if anybody likes my live stream, please give me double tap the screen. I'd greatly appreciate it. I always forget to say that anyway, especially today. I got too many other things on my mind, but yeah, likes help the channel grow. And even when I'm watching live streams, I forget to double tap the screen too. So I try to remember it, but maybe you don't like it. You don't have to double tap it either. And if you're not a subscriber and you're interested in following the life of Michael in the Philippines, from the United States, but I'm going home in a week or two. Uh, you'll see me live streaming from Pennsylvania for a little bit, and then I'll be coming back. Uh, read comment above. Paul, I'm sorry. I'm just not very good at keeping up with comments. How far to the airport, maybe, Shelby? Import? Um, Chicago guy says prayers for your mom. Yeah, Shelby, you said how far to the import? Maybe you mean the airport. Dumaguete Airport's like a hop, skip, jump. I could walk, uh, although I walk more than most people. It's actually not even that far from where I'm sitting at right now. I'd have to go to Dumaguete, which is more of a domestic airport. Then they go to Cebu, which is international, and then that's kind of where all the fun starts once you're in Cebu. Um, Paul says, "Well, when you back in the States want to take a road trip, I live in Michigan on Lake Huron and Big Log Home, have apartment that not being used. You're more than welcome." And you know what, Paul? That sounds amazing. And I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Honestly, the best bet for you, Paul, and I always tell everybody, and I love being connected with people outside of YouTube. My Facebook link and my Instagram link. I don't know if you have either one of those, but if you go to the description bio introduction on my YouTube channel, you'll see those links. And simply, Paul, just Facebook would probably be the easiest. And if you don't have Facebook, you'd have to make an account, but that's pretty easy. Send me a message on Facebook or friend me. For whatever reason, if I'm not a friend of yours and then you send me a message on Messenger, it goes to like a default, like non-approved messages. And I always forget to look at that. Even Caden Hall, I wish Caden was here right now. He's been getting on me to get back to the States for my mom. I missed him the other day. Someone said Caden was on here and I missed it. Um, but Paul, just do that, or anybody else. If you want to just connect and be friends, and I mean, I answer just about everybody as best as I can. Even Chief, a guy, Chief Pounder Hard, comes here. He's from West Virginia. He's even said the same thing. I'm more than welcome to visit. I'm blessed and thankful. You never know what could happen when I'm there between, within a month. Um, I even have friends that live in Indiana that have offered me to come visit them and stuff like that. Again, this is last minute for me to go back. So, I'm catching everybody off guard, but reach out for me that way, Paul. I mean, if that's okay with you, that's the easiest way. Yes, Wayman's blueberries. Thank you, Maid Mermaid. Those would be the blueberries. MLNRT. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. ML, nice to see you again. If you haven't heard, I'm going back to the U.S. soon. I gotta go visit my mom. She's not doing well, so my trip back to the States for a month is being accelerated very quickly. BCF says, "What's a good range in dollars to live average foreign life? No clubs, no drinking." Well, that's good. I don't drink. I visited some of the little clubs here just to do it. Uh, the consensus, and I always go with the advice, BCF, of my friend here who's a Filipino that lives in the Philippines. And I kind of know what I spend. I know what my budget is, but everybody's um, expectations, lifestyle, how luxurious, they're all different. I don't know what's good enough for you. Maybe what's good enough for me is not good enough for you. Um, I do have a video of my current apartment, which I'll be leaving shortly, but it's like a 10-minute video, gives you a tour, what I pay per month. Very quick, unprofessional. A lot of people just wanted to see the apartment. You can watch that on my channel. That'll give you an idea of how much I pay per month on that particular unit. Modern, small studio, swimming pool, gym, convenient. I'm never home, so I don't care that it's small. Bed, shower, kitchen, air con for when I sleep is good enough. Is that good enough for you? I don't know. I can find less expensive, just as nice. Maybe not a pool, maybe not an on-site gym, which I'm okay. I'm not a big gym person. I don't like germs. I don't like waiting on other people that might be using the equipment ahead of me. I can just do a lot of that stuff at home, plus walking. But BCF, check out that video. But Fortune, Master Fortune is his name, the Filipino who's a banker here. He always recommends and says that he thinks 1,200 USD dollars is perfectly fine here, good enough. Um, but it all comes down to the individual. Like, what kind of lifestyle do you want? What's good enough for you? I know what's good enough for me, but I'm very simplistic. I don't want a lot of stuff. I have a furnished apartment. I have no desire to have a house right now. That's not to say it couldn't change someday. But right now, apartment, furnished. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to buy kitchen utensils. I don't. I just, if I want to go somewhere else, like now, I have to go. I'm going to go back to the States to see my mom. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm just packing up my little bag. I have some clothes. I'm leaving here with some friends here that I'm not going to take back home just to bring here. Travel light. Um, Other than some personal essential things that everybody has different needs. You can, my best advice is travel light. Don't bring anything. You can buy your clothes, you can buy stuff here. Um, unless you have some sort of special medication or something else that you just have to bring, that might change how much you got to luggage you got to pack. But um, I don't know. To each his own. Everybody's different. Um, that's why I always say what's good enough for me might not be good enough for you. Shelby says, "Hey, sorry, how do we find you on YouTube and Facebook?" Well, you're on YouTube right now, Shelby. But if when you're on, like after my live stream, if you go to my channel, there's like the picture of me and a little description, my little story of me being here. Um, eh, you'll see some links: Instagram, Facebook. Click on Facebook. Butt's hot. Uh, hopefully I'm back. App closed again. The app closed again. The app closed again. Ugh. I will wait. I don't know if I'm even back now. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to wait. All right. Yeah, this, well, how, I mean, I'm in the shade. I don't know what it was this time. Never under pressure. Good morning. Hey, well, Mayung Hapon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, put mustard and peat. I do like mustard, but I can get mustard, dark brown mustard here at Belkris, actually, Derek. I even think they have hot sauce there at Belkris. They have a lot of, Belkris is a basically a Westerners, foreigners, perfect store for mustard and stuff like that. They have a lot of that. That's where I kind of go to get specialty Western like uh, condiments. Definitely brown mustard. Um, but I guess I'm back. I think Xbox says I'm good. Okay. I don't even know why. There's two types of ways, and I've said this before, that YouTube likes to drive me nuts. It's either connection issue and with the spinning wheel, I see that, or poof, the whole app just shuts down and closes. BCF with $3,500, you're going to be more than fine. You will be able to do all that. I want a pool and a house rental with a cook, food prepper, and cleaner budget. You have more than enough, in my opinion. I don't know everything, and I will never ever claim to be someone that just is a foreigner living in the Philippines that I just know have all this knowledge. I know what my budget currently is at my age with no Social Security and what I'm living on, and 3,500 is more than what I have per month. Uh, you'd be fine. Master Fortune, the local Filipino banker here, people said have asked him previously, and I didn't see him on here, but I'm sure he's busy. People would say, "Oh, well, what's 5,000 USD a month going to get me?" And his response, the Filipino that lives here, his response is, "You're living like a king on 5,000 USD per month." I think he might even say that about 3,500. I don't know. But you could find a nice rental house, more than enough. Again, everybody's tastes and expectations and how luxurious of a place you need. But yeah, you'll be able to get someone to cook your food, uh, prep. You'll be okay with that. Um, you might even feel like you want to pay, you hire a Filipina or someone to cook, you're giving them a job. That's awesome. You might want to, I mean, you might even want to pay. You'll probably be surprised on how uh, much it costs to hire somebody like that. You might think it's very inexpensive, in my opinion. But yeah, and it's weird. I'm in the shade. I always associate now when it just goes poof and disappears, it's the heat. I'm in the shade. There's a breeze here at the ocean. It's not bad. So I don't know uh, why. I'm just thankful and blessed it's working as good as it's working. It could always be worse. Um, for me, just using data here in the Philippines, it's fine. Liam gone global. How much? I don't know how much for what. Uh, Housemaid is 6,800 pesos. House is 25. Pool is 5,000. That is less than 2K. So you're fine. Yeah, that was just me guessing. I figured that would be perfectly fine for BCF. Um, all comes down to how luxurious of what you need. And yeah, some people, you might need a cook. You might need someone to clean. Um, yeah, maybe do your grocery shopping. All that stuff. Uh, Same name on YouTube to find you. On Insta, Shelby on Instagram, like my link is going to just show you, my name's going to pop up as Castaway Drift. On Facebook, it's just my name, Michael Lee, but the links are right there. Very simple, Shelby. Click, add friend, boom. Um, but I always tell people you can still send me a message. And if you send me a message, just say, hey, it's me, Shelby from YouTube or something like that. So I can kind of identify you a little easier. I don't accept every friend request I get. I may let people follow, but I don't accept friend requests. Ah, cool, Kingman. Kingman, I don't know if you just got here, but first of all, thank you. I want to read what you said. Yo, yo, Mike, how are you? Aloha from Hawaii. Just stopping to say hello. Take care and God bless you, brother. I requested you on Facebook. I think I got it. I think I already accepted you. I did get it. Because when I saw the location was Hawaii, I'm like, that's got to be Cool Kingman. Uh, but real quick, Cool Kingman, I know you're just getting here now. Um, uh, Within the next couple weeks, could be less than a week, I got to fly back to the United States. My mom, uh, I've always mentioned this in the past. She's had some health issues and stuff like that going on. She was admitted to the hospital, well, yesterday afternoon, my time, but it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, whatever. She had to go to the hospital and they're running a lot of tests. And without getting into everything, again, long story short, uh, potentially cancerous, potentially, there's just a lot of potentials going around right now. Uh, could be potentially, who knows how long, much longer she's going to live, that kind of stuff, Cool Kingman. So God bless you for that super chat. That'll go towards travels and stuff like that. So yeah, following the live stream, I will be basically looking for a ticket to go back like right away, between now and no later than the 15th of this June, because that's when my rent is up anyway. So Cool Kingman, yeah, I'll be flying back to Pennsylvania for at least a month. I plan on purchasing round trip because I plan on coming back. I just want to be with her. Now's a good time to visit. She's in, stable. She had a fever and all that going on, but her birthday's on the 29th. So it's like I got a lot going on in my mind. I feel awful. Uh, I'm thankful that I have all you to talk to. And like you guys are my therapy this live stream, quite honestly. I'm leaning on and dependent on you guys this time. Uh, which I kind of do anyway, to an extent. You're a part of my life. I look at you all as friends, especially all the people that are always here, and even the new people. So yeah, round trip. This is my home away from home. I'm not going to forget about my friends here. They're like family, as you are as well. Uh, Kyle says the one thing I have noticed about complainers of problems, I am glad I don't have other people's problems. I have my own. Yeah. And I always try to just keep a positive mindset in everything. Some people are just natural born complainers. Um, that's just, I don't know. That's just who they are. It's too cold. It's too hot. It's too this. It's like no matter what the situation is, they'll always find something wrong with it. I don't know. I always just look at all the positivity, all the positives. And to me, there's so many more positives than negatives, regardless of what is put in front of me in everyday life, like my current situation now. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Um, the situation with me going back is just accelerated a little bit, and that's okay also. Sending prayers and love from Brittany Hudson. Thank you very much. Oh, cool Kingman, damn. You don't need to do that. You don't need to give me another one. I mean, I just wanted to update you, and God bless you. You're like a Kuya, cool Kuya, cool Kingman. That would actually be a cool name. Cool Kuya, cool Kingman. So let's pray for mom. Wish her the best. Please watch over for Mike's mom and bless her and the family. Have a safe trip back and God bless you, you and your mom and family. Cool Kingman. Uh, yeah, right here. That's where I feel it. But I'm not, like I said, the only duration that I'm going to be absent from these live streams is when I'm on the airplane. Um, I know that's quite a trip. Could be 25 to 25 to 28 hours trip, depending on, the layovers and whatnot. But that's just the way it is. I guess the nice part is when I fly back to Pennsylvania, I'll be gaining 12 hours back. So maybe it's like the travel is only 16 hours I've lost in my life traveling versus the full 28. But cool Kingman, thank you so much. You didn't have, I know you don't, you're going to tell me I can do whatever I want. You didn't have to do that, but um, YouTube is nothing but a blessing for me. I'll say that over and over and over again. It's nothing but a blessing. And Irish guy, Polish last name. I knew I could spot the PA accent. You're exactly right. And it's funny too, when I lived in Pennsylvania, my Pennsylvanian friends would say to me, Michael, you have an accent. I'm like, yeah, don't we all? And they're like, no, but yours is very different. I said, what? So I don't sound like Pennsylvania Dutch or whatever? And they'd be like, no, you just sound, it's different. I'm like, well, what kind of accent is it? They're like, oh, I don't know what it is, but you just sound different than all of us. And I don't know where I ever got it from. I think I have picked up a little bit of accent here from speaking the very limited amount of Bisaya, because obviously the accent when you're speaking a different language has to roll off the tongue. Uh, so yeah, uh, I'm sure my accent within my English has slightly changed. Sometimes I notice it, I catch it, or somebody says that they notice it now. But yeah, do they have hamburger stands there? Yeah, oh, there's a McDonald's right up the street, Shelby. I don't eat McDonald's personally. If I want a burger, I go to like a private owned, real quality, what I consider like a high end burger. And quite honestly, the burgers that I can get from a better restaurant probably cost as much or less than what you'd pay at McDonald's anyway for less quality. And in my opinion, I'm not a fast food guy. If they would tweak something, if they would tweak some of the ingredients, I maybe, go back to beef tallow when you made the French fries. Don't be using the crap oils that they're using now. Um, just stuff like that. Because my father told me, he would tell me, he goes, Michael, a long time ago, they used to use beef tallow to do their French fries. But see, they always like to say, oh, it's too expensive. No, it has nothing to do with expensive. They just wanted to give us crap to make people sick. Um, Chosen 34, what you cast. Thank you, Chosen. I appreciate you being here, Irish guy. Do you say Lancaster or Lancaster? I say, damn. I was down in Lancaster, Lancaster. I say Lancaster. I do say Lancaster. I don't say Lancaster. I say Lancaster. Um, that's funny. That's funny. People say, you say tomato or tomato? I say tomato. You say potato or potato? I say potato. You say water or water? I say water. I'm trying to think of stuff. Uh, yeah, I don't have much slang, I guess, when I say stuff like that. But again, Cool Kingman, thank you very much again. And yes, I knew that was you that friended me. Once I saw the Hawaii, I was like, that's got to be Cool Kingman. So we're friends on Facebook. Um, I see all things say, I say, give me more. June 4th from Cebu to Philadelphia is 1594. I appreciate you letting me. June 4th from Cebu to Philadelphia, July. But see, I would have to go from Philadelphia to Harrisburg, and I really don't want to drive at all. That's why Harrisburg is always for to fly into Harrisburg is always going to be more expensive because that airport is so small. I don't mind that anymore. I used to play the game when I had to fly. I'd go to Baltimore because it was cheaper to fly out of BWI or like you could go to Dulles and then fly somewhere to save a couple $100. Those days are over. I don't care about that anymore. I'm more about convenience. If I got to pay a little extra to go to Harrisburg and then Harrisburg to Baltimore or IAD or to Atlanta, which I did the last time, I'm okay with that. But Dr. Red Taco said he thinks that I can take Korean Airlines from Korea instead of to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Harrisburg. He thinks I can go Korea to IAD Dulles International Airport, then Dulles to Harrisburg. So if I can do that, that's just obviously quicker flight. No sooner you're up in the air at Dulles, you're landing back in Harrisburg. So I might do that. Just got here now. How long is your trip? I'm gonna go to the U.S. for at least a month to visit my mom. She's not doing well. And I don't know what the future holds for her. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Um, I always plan on going back, but it's just accelerated now. Chosen. So yeah, but I'm coming back. It's gonna be round trip. I'm not. This is my home away from home. This is my happiness. This is my place of zen. This is my vibe, my energy. Quite honestly, as long as the Philippines accepts me and allows me to be here, this is my future. So I see all things as amen. And thank you. I know you're going through a lot as well with your wife. My prayers and thoughts to you. I see all things in your wife. Shelby says, you know, some of their language tell you hi in their language. Yeah, I say Mayung Buntag, Mayung Muto, Mayung Hapon, Mayung Gabii for morning through afternoon to the night. I say, when I say goodbye, Amping, take care. Like I've learned little bits and pieces of the language. When I'm leaving, I say Ato, Sako, I'm going now. Yeah, I talk about a lot of things. Um, they always say something to me in English, and I always just because I enjoy it, I respond to them in their language, and they smile and they like that. To me, that's the best thing ever, man. It's just making people smile, making them happy. Uh, Linda says, you sound normal to me, and I live in Oregon. That's good to know. I don't know what accent I have. Some people say I do. I get like you say I sound normal. I mean, I would say I sound normal. I mean, when you meet Philippine people here, they really, really, and I'm not knocking British accents or anything, Australian English, but they always, appreciate American English. They say it's clean. They love speaking to Americans or somebody that speaks clean English. They said the heavy accents is very, very difficult for them to understand. I just laugh because, I know what they're talking about, but it's like we all have accents, whether it's English, whatever language you're speaking. But it's interesting how they refer to my English as being clean. Your English is very clean. Um, Ryan retired says, hey, Ryan. Harrisburg, PA is 1554. I appreciate you looking that up, Paul. Like I said, I'm going to be looking all. I usually go to Google Flights or whatever, and then basically you just pick one way round trip, put the date, leave, come back, and then obviously Dumaguete to Cebu and Cebu to Dumaguete. That portion of the ticket is completely separate from everything else. It's basically Cebu to where you're going, and then from back home to Cebu. But the flights, I mean, the last time I flew, like Cebu to Dumaguete is very, very cheap. It was like 30 to 40. It wasn't very expensive at all. I mean, yeah, I could take a boat. I'm sure I could take a bus too. I'm just going to take a plane. You know, after that long flight, before and after, just pay the $30, $40 and hop on a plane. Hunt Bar says, Michael, talking about very nice people. Today I had a stress test cardiology appointment here in Los Angeles. The technician and the nurse conducting the test were Filipinos. They were very nice and professional. I was very impressed. Does not surprise me, Hunt Bar. Does not surprise me. A lot of people here, they go to nursing school here at Silliman. They go to like their medical, I know at nursing, I don't know what levels of medical study they can get into at Silliman, but a lot of them I know do nursing. And once they get that degree, which compared to the US is significantly cheaper, you can get that nursing degree. And if you can apply for a job in America and work in the medical field in America, you can really set yourself up, maybe your Philippine family up, uh, you know, work there for a certain amount of time and save as much money as you can, and then come back to your country here in the Philippines and live a good life. Tony says, will you be coming back to your apartment? Maybe not the same one, because when I leave, someone else could rent it, and that's okay. I have another friend here. She owns another unit in the marina. If I need something convenient and quickly when I come back, I do have some options. There's usually quite a few available units within the marina. So chances are, if I don't have something, because I would like to live somewhere else here in Dumaguete, save money. There's less expensive, just as nice, modern. Again, it might not have a pool or a gym. That's okay. I don't use a pool a lot. I'm not a big fan of chlorine. Um, so it's up in the air whether or not I come back to the same apartment I'm at. I have other local friends who are actually doing apartment searches for me. They're always looking for me. They send me links. Michael, I found another place you could look at. Michael, I found another place. So maybe it's kind of like the stars are aligning for me when I come back. Maybe I'll have one of these other options to go to when I come back. And if not, a lot of the units where I'm living out now, they're rented out as Airbnbs anyway. Now, if you can rent it for long term, the owners definitely welcome anybody long term. That's business. But a lot of them go out, people stay in them as Airbnbs. So no chlorine, just caffeine. Yeah, a little bit of caffeine don't hurt you. I don't drink a lot of coffee, mushroom coffee in my apartment. I'm glad I'm not. I was going to be making a big order through Amazon to get some of my personal organic mushroom coffee, my chemical-free deodorant, my chemical-free body wash, my chemical-free sea salt, and basically it's sea salt and peppermint oil toothpaste. Uh, I was going to be buying a bunch of stuff. I won't be doing that now. I'm good with what I have until I go back. Although I won't, obviously, you can only bring a certain amount of liquid with you on a plane. Top side, below deck, you can have higher limits. I don't bring any luggage. I have to check in. One thing I've learned is I want my little bag with me, and that's it. Um, uh, uh, Paul said 26-hour flight, Cebu, July 31st, 15. Okay, I will look that up, Paul, and I greatly appreciate you doing that research for me. That helps, and now I kind of know what I'm looking at. 1554 is not the worst. Definitely, I'm trying to remember when I came back here the last time, but it was only one way. It was like 1100, but I probably bought my ticket a month in advance, or maybe it was less than a month before I came back here in June of 2025. Um, there's one way. I think you do save a little money when you get round trip, but I'm definitely going to do that. I'm not going to do one way and then just pay one way back. Uh, that could ultimately end up being, I don't know what it is one way, but I'm definitely doing round trip. Um, that's awesome though, Hunt Bar, about the Philippine people. Mata. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Mata, welcome. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Uh, Hanging out here at the Rizal Boulevard in Dumaguete. My home away from home, and I love it here. But I will be traveling back to the USA for a little bit, but I will be coming back. SM Mobile Mechanic. Remember everyone to smash the thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate always SF. You're a good guy. I appreciate you. Uh, I certainly don't even remember prayers. Enjoy mom while you can. Thank you, Chosen. Dr. Red says, yes, South Korea to Dulles is direct, about 15 hours for this leg flight. That, like I said, if I can get that, I mean, well, the only way it would be might cause a problem is if it's an awkward time. But um, if I have to leave here a day early, like go Dumaguete to Cebu and just be very early just to be able to get the leg from Cebu to Korea, you got to do what you got to do. Uh, Hopefully I can get there and not have much of a layover, like where it's like 8 hours or something, like a whole day. Because it's kind of dumb to get a hotel. I can't really sleep anyway because I'd be afraid I'd oversleep and miss my flight. So we'll see what I find. Hopefully, like I said, the stars all aligned and I can just find a smooth, easy trip back home uh, and back here. Um, no hiccups. That would be nice. Beat of Battle Force. Hello, my friend. I don't know what you said. You retracted it. Cool Kingman. God bless always, Cool Kingman. Good night. God bless. Again, thank you always, Cool Kingman. Can't thank you enough. I'm sure you might be gone by now, but gas is 450 in PA. Wild stuff. Yeah, it's wild. I guess it depends on where you live too. I've heard different prices. I always kind of just say it could always be worse, and it has been worse. Um, that's me always finding a positive and a negative. Beecher says, on the rare occasion I cook French fries, I use the grease from ground beef. Use bacon grease too, if you can get away with it. I use basically after I cook bacon, not here, I would just drain it out into like a glass bowl, let it harden, put it in the refrigerator. Then when you cook eggs the next day, scoop some out, use the bacon grease or grass fed butter. I'm gonna need to get something to drink soon. I'm losing my voice. Um, but yeah, bacon grease would be perfectly fine. It's a healthy fat. I know people sometimes don't realize that, but don't always believe everything you hear. Watson Hall says Erie, PA. I remember, Derek said, I remember my dad went to Lancaster, PA. RCA had a factory there. Yeah, Lancaster. It's been on my brain now. Is TGAT a logo on your hat? It's basically the brand is called King and Fifth, this company. The only reason I was turned on by this company was because I love trucker style hats. This company was created because most trucker style hats are very high. Like this is just sitting on my head, but most trucker style hats are very long. You'd have to have a big freaking head. I mean, a real big head. And some people do. I'm not knocking big heads, but if you don't have a huge head, then this hat, like you pulled it down, it would be over your ear. Like, I don't know, that wouldn't be like very comfortable for me, and it's awkward. So he made more fitted, like, now it's not the plastic strap with the buttons in the back, but I like the mesh trucker style hat. It's just more breathable here in the Philippines. and it's called King and Fifth. I don't know where the 11. It's like a one upside down, a one. I don't know where that comes from. I've had this hat since I came to the Philippines in July of 2024. I only ever bought one. They're kind of expensive, as is everything in the U.S. or whatever. But I definitely got my money's worth. It used to be a darker brown. It's definitely faded, but until it falls apart, I love the hat. I will be buying some more of these hats when I go back to the U.S. and bring at least two back with me. I wish they had the brown color. I just like the brown. We'll see what I can find. But yeah, King and Fifth is the name of the company. It's a small business, but I just like their hats. They have other types of hats too, but they just fit better to your head. He created it somehow that, it just doesn't sit like 10 feet off your head. Um, Going back down to the bottom. Um, Hey, Dixon Fernandez, how many months more there? Here in the Philippines? If you missed it, I'm going back to the US within a week or so, real soon. Got to visit my mom. She's not doing well, and she's going to be 86 on the 29th of this month. So, when parents get up in those numbers and they need medical attention, it's time to go visit and see mom. That's kind of like a warning sign that days may be numbered, and sorry, I need to get a drink. Um, when your days are numbered, that's a good warning sign to spend time with mom or dad when they're somewhat coherent, and you can have somewhat of a normal conversation with them, and they still remember who I am. So yeah, and Korean Airlines, if I remember correctly, Paul, was somewhat connected through United. I think I was on United from Harrisburg to Atlanta, and then once I got to Atlanta, I got on the Korean Airlines. So I think they United Korean Airlines kind of work together. Butt Buster, how you doing, my friend? I'm not gonna forget Butt Buster. Love that name. There's no Taco Bell here in Dumaguete. Uh, is there a Taco Bell somewhere? I don't even remember seeing it. Was there a Taco Bell in Bacolod? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure though. I'd say the chances go up, percentages go up when you're in a bigger city in the Philippines. But I don't eat Taco Bell anyway. I did when I was younger. Uh, just reason being, there's just certain things in their ingredients that I'm not going to consume. They could change those ingredients. Taco Bell would still taste the same. Um, I go for more of a taco Mexican restaurant, cleaner version of Mexican food. Some people even say Taco Bell really isn't true Mexican food, and they're probably right. But there is a taco place right here called Pink Taco behind me. It's more like a bar, but yeah, see that he just said it. Derek said only Pink Taco. And I haven't tried those yet. Maybe I'll eat there before I go back to the US. Try Pink Taco, and yeah, I'll be just eating out before I go home. I'm not gonna buy any. Your opinion of Chipotle? Actually, I like Chipotle. Their ingredients, for the most part, are fairly clean. Their their salsa, though, probably has a little more sugar than what I would prefer uh, in their salsa. The one just like all the tomatoes. Now, sometimes I just skip that and I just get either the green, the mild, or like the hot salsa. I actually like Chipotle, I have to admit. But you got to stay on them sometimes, man. Chipotle's gotten so cheap when it comes to how much they give you for how expensive it is. That's one thing that I noticed changed over the years, especially before I came here. They used to load it up big time, and then they start getting skimpy. They start getting skimpy on, especially the meat part of it, whether it's chicken or beef, whatever you get. They got cheap, skimpy on the meat. Sorry, Chipotle, that's just a fact. And then the prices went through the roof for a freaking salad bowl or whatever. It was like such BS. um, I would actually get on them. I'm like, you guys realize, don't give me this spoon with a little line in it. Just load the damn thing up. You guys are making a killing on profit. Chipotle, they're making a freaking killing. It's just that, you know, I guess a lot of people were afraid to speak up. I didn't. There used to be a woman that worked at one of, there were several Chipotle's in the Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg area I'd go to. There was this one older woman. She used to work at Chipotle, and I'd always find her to make mine. I never even had to ask her. When she put chicken on, she gave me 2 scoops of that chicken. She'd load me up. And then one day, she was older. One day I just didn't see her anymore. And I said, "What happened to the older lady?" And someone said she, like, I don't know, retired or something. Uh, beat her about, yeah, they started running a reverse ad about that very well because people started complaining. I even actually complained. I had them bring the manager out, and the girl was, I was nice to him. I wasn't mean or anything. I'm just kind of like killing with kindness, but putting common sense in her face. I mean, one time we ordered takeout, and that's when you really got to be careful. If you order ahead on phone, well, they're making it and putting the lid on it, and you go get it and grab the bag and get home, and you don't know what you're getting. I always tell people if you're going to get takeout from Chipotle, go there and get it and watch them make it, because they can really screw you over and scam you if you're not there. Um, but one time, like the girl that always said, the woman that would load me up, retired or whatever, so I went there, and this guy put, it was like 10 pieces of little chicken cube, very tiny. And I said something to him. And he's like, "Yeah, hey man, that's just the way it is, man." And I said, "Can I talk to your manager?" She came out, and then I just said, "I've been coming here for years, investing a lot of money in your company, your restaurant. What in the world is going on?" I said, "Your prices go up, but I said, what you portions go down." And she understood and she didn't deny it. She said, "This is basically kind of what they're being told to do." Like I said, it's been a while since I got Chipotle. Um, so she said, "I'll make your salad." Cause I told the guy that made mine, I said, I'm not buying that. So the girl come out and she said, "You know what? I'll add to yours right now." And then she said, I said, "Yeah, but," I said, "this is fine that you're doing this for me now." But I said, "What's going to happen every time I come in here?" I said, "You're not going to be able to make my salad." And she goes, "Actually, I can." She said, "When you come in here," and she said, "if you see me or I'm here, just say you want to see the man. I'll make your salad." So she would make it and she loaded it up. Uh, but yeah, my brother would order takeout all the time when I was at home visiting my parents. And then we get this. One time, my dad had 2 pieces of chicken on his salad. It's like two. I honestly don't even think it was even that. Might not have been any. Um, so then, like, you had to file something with the app, and then they give you credit for more salads. But yeah, it was wild, crazy times. But anyway, um, enjoy time with your parents, Dixon Fernandez. Yeah, I appreciate it. But I'll be back. I'll be doing live streams from the US if anybody cares or is interested. I'll update you all. I'll just show you my life back home prior to me coming back here. Maybe I'll just make a video of my journey going back to the US and make a video of that. My travel back and travel back here to the Philippines. But I'll definitely be going live when I go home. So hopefully I see a lot of you guys. Like I said, maybe many of you will be happy that are from the US. People here in the Philippines that watch me, you might have to adjust your schedule. Um, I mean, I could do a live stream at 2:33 a.m. in the US, but I don't know if I'll be doing it at 2:33. We'll see. How about El Polo Loco or yet ever tried El Polo pies? You know what? I've heard of that online clown, El Polo. I definitely haven't been there. It rings a bell. I definitely haven't been there. Look at all the smoke coming out of that boat. Whoops. I don't know what. See that? It's like, it doesn't look like it's moving. Maybe they're just running the engine. It's just really black. I don't know. Smoky. Where we at? 33%. The fact that they tried to hide the shrinkflation pisses a lot of people off. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. But that's why I say, if you're gonna get takeout, go ahead. But just go there, stand in line, watch them make it, and just stick up for yourself. And if they're trying to, I mean, hopefully maybe they've over time they've changed that. I haven't had a Chipotle in quite a while, so maybe things have improved after a lot of people. I know a lot of people were complaining. It was online, it was everywhere. People were getting sick of it. Prices were going up, but yet the volume of the food was going down. It was so ridiculous. Uh, Beecher, I see, and like I said, it'll be kind of neat. I'm just gonna find a positive while I'm home. Obviously, aside from being with my mother and father and brother and sister, seeing them, but I'll make the best of it. I'll do some walking. I'll probably have to reactivate my T-Mobile because I won't be able to use this data in the US. I have to reactivate my T-Mobile for a little bit. My signal will probably be better, I think. But I used to remember though, my signal used to suck with T-Mobile where my parents lived. They were kind of like down in a valley in Mechanicsburg, and the signal was always terrible. Maybe I'll find other places to walk, not so much in my parents' neighborhood. But that was boring as all could be. I still did 10, well, I did almost 10 miles, at least 8 miles in my parents' neighborhood. But talk about boring. No people, no nothing. You really have to be focused and disciplined to walk a lot of miles when there's not much to see other than pavement. A lot of music listening to. But yeah, Beecher, I hope to see you. I mean, pronounced crazy light. T-Mobile is getting better now. Well, hopefully it is. Like I said, I just wonder if it was there. It's kind of like down in like a gully, like the area. Yeah, you would think you would have never have internet problems at all in the U.S., especially with how much we pay for everything. Tim is here, so some videos when you go back would be great. I will definitely do that. And see, to me, that would be more interesting. You know, little clips, do some video footage of me traveling back and then turning that into one video. And then, then when I return, do another video. To me, that would be a little more interesting for people to watch, just what it's like, just a shortened 10-minute, 12-minute version of a trip back to and from the United States from the Philippines. So, yeah, I'll do that. Um, I knew you'd say that, Hunt Bar. I care. Please do. And I appreciate that. Someone left me a comment the other day. It was so beautiful to see. His name was Honest Abe. I don't know, Honest Abe, if you're here watching the live stream. I don't remember that name, but his account, my goodness, I need to get something to drink. Talk, talk, talk. I've been talking on the phone to my parents, talking here. Anyway, his name was Honest Abe. He left a comment on my previous live stream, and he made a reference to, I guess, something that I say. I always say, if anybody cares. And he said, yes, we do care. That's why we watch you, or something like that. And then at the end, he said something like, your positivity is infectious. And I just like, yeah, that hit me. Uh, and it's yeah. But his name is Honest Abe, and I said I appreciate your honesty, Honest Abe, and I'll never forget that comment. But I appreciate you saying that, on bar. Uh, Try Simple Mobile. Maybe that's what I'll do. I mean, as long as I have something that works. I mean, I have my American cell number still, and I kept it. I only pay like $7 a month through T-Mobile. It's basically just to keep my phone number active. And if I have to do any text messaging, or sometimes if you're doing online stuff, they need to send you a code through your number. That's the only reason I kept it. I almost was totally going to get rid of it all. And then I'm glad I didn't, because you forget sometimes they need to send you messages, number codes to enter in for verification of you. And they use your, American number. Yeah, Robert, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna wrap up this live stream actually. Um, but anyway, I'm just gonna say thank you for everybody that's been here the whole time. I appreciate you guys, all men, women, guys, girls, everybody that have been here either from the beginning, just got in now, or new subscribers. I'm just simple Michael, living in a simple life in the Philippines. But yes, I am now going back home to the US for about a month. Got to see my mother. She's not doing well, but I got to do the right thing. And I obviously, you know, in my heart, my spirit, I need to go see my mother. Without my mother, obviously, and my father too, I would not be here. So it's time, but I'll be coming back. It's a round trip ticket. This is my home away from home here in the Philippines. This is my future. I love it here. Um, Still, I love my country where I'm from. It's everything to me. So, but I've been building a new family of friends here, the locals, and I'm thankful and blessed for all that. So, uh, I've already had people saying, Michael, don't forget about us when you go home. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I still can't believe that. Like they're saying, like I'd forget them. No way. Uh, I'll be in touch with a lot of them because we all connect on Facebook. So appreciate always from the day whoever's been in my streams from the very beginning, who've been so supportive of me, unwavering, all the support. Connie, thank you for the floating heart. Again, saying thank you will never be enough as far as I'm concerned. Uh, but you guys, Philippines has changed my life. YouTube has changed my life. The friendships, the loving people that I've met, that I've connected with all over the world through YouTube and here in the Philippines is it just fits me perfectly. It's my calling. I'm glad. I love doing this, and yeah, I love my life. I can't complain. So I'll be back here on Friday. I'm not leaving Friday. So tomorrow's my off day, unless something changes quickly. I'll get back to you guys. Put your notification bell on if I ever have a random live stream, just so you don't miss it. And yes, Dixon Fernandez, hope your mother gets better soon. Me too. But you know what? I always say to myself, my mom's going to be 86 on the 29th of this month. She's lived a long, good life. Could it have been better? Probably, possibly. But it is what it is. I believe the best is yet to come for my mother and everybody else. So beyond this life. So uh, keep her in your thoughts. Alice Marie, that's her name, Alice Marie Scheller, but Alice Marie, that's my mom. Uh, Keep her in your thoughts, prayers, whatever. I'll be updating you guys the next time, probably Friday for another live stream. I need you guys too, and I appreciate everything supporting me right now. And super chats, super gifts, saying, God bless you. I love all you guys, really. You don't have to be here and sacrifice your time like you always have. So, again, I can't say thank you enough. And Hunt Bar, God bless you. Beecher, next time, Friday. Hope to see you. Kyle Staban, yes, AAM still here. Tony said we're all part of the Castaway family. Yeah, except we're not really castaway. We're just drifting off into a happy life, right? I choose happiness. Despite everything going on, I'll be okay. Tim says, I'll keep your mother in my prayers. She will be happy to see you. Yeah. And you know what? Hopefully, I can even introduce you to my mother and my father and my brother if they want. I'll leave that up to them. But I think that'd be kind of cool. And Connie, thank you for the floating heart. Paul, thank you. Trevor, MLNRT, everybody, thank you. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Jay, you're sitting right here, so I don't need to. Thank you, Jay, from one live stream to another. But God bless you. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys real soon. Good morning. Well, it's late morning for some of you, but good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're at. Be safe always. Choose happiness. Stay positive, and we're gonna be okay. You, me, all of us. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, you can yawn, Saber Wolf. That's all right. Go to sleep if you're tired. God bless you too, Saber Wolf. See you guys later. Thank you.